We printed out the top TV shows in Australia. Where's my copy?
Remember,
we're talking about Australian TV.
Remember,
this looks like a load of crap.
You remember you're talking to someone who hasn't lived in the country for about 7 years.
But do you recognize any of these shows?
I recognize a few of them, but
these were the top shows last week in Australia.
Well, the number one, Underbelly, is a really good show. So
what is it?
It's like The Shield, or it's like The Wire, or The Soprano-y type of a drama. But it's about the Australian mafia. If you've ever seen the movie Chopper, it's very similar to the actual movie.
Eric Bana, right?
Eric Bana's big breaking film, Chopper. Yeah.
That was a great movie. True story.
They used a good line in that movie where they said the truth, the whole truth, and nothing like the truth, which was a good take. But that's what it was. It was his recollection of what happened. But I imagine some of it. The best thing on that movie is if you ever get the extra features where he's just patting a chicken, like a really sadistic bro. And he goes, "Oh yeah, I used to go in there, cut their fingers off. They didn't like it. Oh, you see them cry. You cut someone's finger off, they start to cry."
Did he cut his own ears off?
He cut his own ears off so he could move from one bit of the jail to another bit because he had a bounty on his head for slashing a mob boss's throat. So he cut his own ears off. But that's that great bit in the movie where who's the person who runs the prison? The warden. The warden goes, "You're not moving cells, Mark. You're not moving cells." He goes, "I'll be out by the afternoon." And then he cuts the ears off and he's there going, "Who said I wouldn't be out? You almost bloody walked me out." And he's just got blood pouring out the sides of his head. And he's like an Australian legend to us. We're like happy to have him. And he writes books now, the real Chopper. He writes crime novels that are very successful. So that's Underbelly done. Then we've got a whole lot of just crap.
What's Packed to the Rafters?
That
sounds like a horrible show.
That would be a sitcom about an immigrant family that are living in too small an apartment, I assume, is what I could...
Oh, wow.
Australia's got a lot of that stuff going on.
What's Find My Family?
I know what that one is. That's the orphan kids.
Yeah.
People who have grown up without parents, and then we go out, we find... Look, it says what it does on the tin, Opie. Yeah. How can you not think that's good?
Find My Family.
Find My Family.
Why haven't we stolen that one? That would be perfect for American TV.
It's ethically wrong, probably.
Yeah, and sometimes just to make a good show, they give them false families.
Do they?
No, I don't know.
That would be very... Get them really involved with these people that they think is their parents.
Dude, I did see an ad, though, during that show that I was talking about earlier that I didn't talk about.
Oh, let's do that.
I did see an ad for a show where they do send somebody out and find people's long-lost fathers, mothers, families, things like that. So they have kind of taken this.
And the father's like, "Oh, great, you found me."
They've been doing
wonderful.
Since the dawn of time. I always like the reunions on those shows whenever they go, and here's your dad the whole time.
Yeah.
And they come out and they cry, and the dad always gives a little bit of, "I never wanted to leave you, but..."
You know what?
But you did, mate. You did. What are you talking about? You have a choice in this world. You did.
I was young, and I didn't know what I was doing, and...
Dude, I was shagging a girl in Kansas like 10 months ago, and she just had a kid just like a week ago. I think I've just slipped under the radar. I don't think it's mine. I'm pretty happy with the result. It's not mine. I'm pretty sure it's not mine. Another guy's taking credit.
Oh, okay.
So, gotta be happy with that.
Safe.
One of my biggest nightmares is that door opens and there's a 20-year-old walking in saying, "Hey, you're my father." And it's some white trash a-hole that I wasn't able to mold and raise. Oh, yeah, and now I have to deal with for the rest of my life.
Yeah, but you missed all those young years, though. The diapers and all that crap.
That's a good point.
And school.
That's a good point.
And soccer.
Send her over to my house.
Oh, great.
And you don't have to pay for anything.
Yeah.
But you'd have a good-looking daughter.
But that's my nightmare right there. I have it all the time. Like, it's someone I wasn't able to mold, and now they're just some meth head, complete loser that I have to deal with for the rest of my life.
Hope he goes, "How do I know you're my daughter?" And she shoves her finger up her nose.
Does this look familiar? You're mine.
Oh, my daughter.
Ugh. Hey, what's that show you were watching? We've been teasing this all morning. Not on purpose, by the way.
After I watched Lost, of course, which is mandatory on Wednesday, ready to go to sleep, and then I noticed this show on. It's called, what the hell's the name of it? Look, I forgot already. Little Miss Perfect.
Oh, I saw this.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Little Miss Perfect. Now, if you saw the movie Little Miss Sunshine, I think you can understand what this is about. It's about these little beauty pageants that these parents drag these kids to. Anywhere from age 5 to, I think, 12 is the age bracket.
It's horrible.
And it is so despicable. The parents are the ones you just want to smash in the face. And then coming in second is the people that run this thing.
Aren't the parents all just their mothers mostly, and they're all fat pigs?
Fat, slob mothers.
And they're always the same thing. It gives her confidence. She loves to do the shows. It makes her feel good about herself.
I'll do it as long as she wants to do this.
Yeah.
And then the kid's like, I don't want it. Just shut up and put on your whore makeup. but she loves it, every minute of it. And it's mostly either very wealthy, spoiled brat kids from well-to-do families or complete white trash from, like, the trailer park somewhere down south. And they get these, adorable little kids and parade them around on a stage in front of flaming homosexuals and pedophiles in bikinis. They have an evening gown segment of the show, just in case you're taking an 8-year-old out to, some nice restaurant. Yeah.
They're not even up during
on
the
the
evening.
green. Oh, Uncle Paul. and it's the whole thing of how they treat these kids. And once I watched one episode, I knew, in my humble opinion, I guess I got to say, that the Ramseys killed JonBenet.
Really?
Because they aren't their children. They don't treat them like their children. They are property. They are things that are to be brought in. It's the way of socializing. You know how that Munchausen syndrome by proxy thing, how the mothers usually get attention because it involves them with the doctors and this, and they can talk to people and stuff. It's the same thing with these pageants. It gives these mothers that have nothing to do, they have no life of their own, something to do, and people with common interests to talk to about these pageants. And it's one of the sickest things I've ever seen. The way they dress up and make these kids up. One mother was brushing this girl's hair, and she had her head in a vice grip lock with her hand and just twisting her neck, and the kid's going, ow, ow, and she's just brushing her bleached blonde, destroyed hair because she had bleached her hair so many times. And then the hairspray and the sparkly crap and the giant whore eye makeup, red lipstick. And then they make them go out on the stage, and there's this wow portion, they call it, where it's time to wow the judges. So they put them in their most hoary outfits, and they got to go out there and do, like, grinding ass dances and parade around and strut around like they're trying to get laid.
How is this legal?
I think it is.
How
I
not shutting that
think
crap
it is
down?
this in America. I know it's not.
It is so close. It's not child pornography, but it's by definition.
But it might as well
it's
be.
the closest thing you can get to child pornography is watching this. I could absolutely see a pedo frothing at this stuff.
Of course.
It's kids in little skimpy bikinis,
It's also
all made up like whores.
Who
and
does
stuff.
the presenting work, the judging work, the running work?
Homosexuals, dude. They are all gay guys. They go to these coaches, these pageant coaches, and they are either former mothers of these girls because they're all tremendous fat bitches, or flaming homosexuals that are going like, and I have this idea that you're a chimney sweep. And this is from the show. You're a chimney sweep, and in the middle, you take off your chimney sweep, and you're in a beautiful dress. You've gotten rid of the chimney sweep portion of your life, and you've emerged a beautiful butterfly. And the kid's just like, I want to play with my dolly. And the mother's like, shut up, yes, he's right. Shut the chimney sweep thing, you stupid little bitch. And I'm horrified.
This is the footage of it here, yeah?
Yeah, there's some footage right there.
They're always saluting.
They love that salute.
They
Like,
love it,
yeah.
yeah.
Look, there was an almost nude a 10-year-old being carried out on like a litter.
Surfboard.
On one
Two
of those
lifeguards.
Yeah, by 2 lifeguards. Here's some audio. We're going to have to get audio next week or tomorrow.
Look at that.
Look at that's horrible.
If that isn't something that would get a pedo frothing at the mouth.
And it confuses the hell out of the kid.
Does it?
Yeah, it's the kid that all of a sudden thinks she's an adult before her time.
It teaches a child that being sexy is very important. You get what you want. You're a winner if you're sexy. If you wear
that is true, though.
And
but
of
they
course
should learn
it is,
that
but they
maybe a
should
little
learn
later.
that at 8 or 9 when they've grown up, not when they're 6.
We got audio. We're going to get more tomorrow because Ann hit us with this at last minute.
Oh, yeah.
And Jim's looking at the one. I bet you she has a MySpace page. I'm going to look her up. That's a good one. They're keeping the minors, Jim. Blue chipper. I used to do it. My sister had this friend. She was like 15, and she was in love with me. I was like 26. And it's like my friend. I'm like, you know what? She's gonna be hot. She started to get a nice rack.
Yeah.
So I'd send her a birthday card. I'd call her on a birthday every year. I'm like, you never know when she turns 18.
A bit of lay-by.
I invested a little bit. Yeah, I'd call her like twice a year, and then when she turned 18, I nailed her. It was beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I brought her up. I brought her up like September 1st. It was a 40-man call-up. I put her on the roster.
I can see that mission accomplished banner over the bed.
Great, yeah.
Are you dead serious?
I swear to God, absolutely.
Oh, you're my hero. I love the effort.
Fantastic.
That's fun.
Yeah, you put the time in.
You never know.
Yeah.
You know, what's a couple cards?
Good man.
You know what we should do? Because the phones are lit. Everyone saw the show you're talking about. And we got 2 lousy clips. We should have more. But, there's some YouTube videos. Maybe Sam could work some of these YouTube videos and give us a little more audio. And we'll do this proper after the break. We got clips of that show you saw.
Oh, you do?
The little girls doing the pageant thing.
The little girls show.
Yeah. You want to start with the...
What did you have to type into the computer to get this up without getting arrested?
Yeah, I know, right?
Hot. We start with Michael, who explains what he does and how great the pageants are.
Michael.
My name is Michael Goranis. I am a pageant director, friend, mentor.
He's got anus in his name. What is his name? Go anus? What?
My name is Michael Goranis. I am a
Go
pageant
anus.
director, friend, mentor, coach, and the queen of everything, actually. What are you doing there? Pat your lashes, hold it down. I would like to really sort of be the spokesperson for pageants and for wherever lies in your heart right now for pageants. If it's not a positive thing or not a positive experience, I invite you all to retry and come to the world of pageants. Because I'm here to tell you there is something for everybody.
Something for everybody.
Something for everybody,
Gay
yeah.
guys and pedophiles.
Yeah.
And overbearing fat mothers that want to treat their kids like little whores.
The husbands in these stories are
Yeah.
they're very depressing men.
Yeah. Very.
They're beaten men.
Well, like that's what she likes, and they've been told the lie as well. They believe the lie as much as the kids being told to believe the lie, and they're just overpowered by their wives.
They're into the pageant, and because there was this one woman running around, this fat slob, running around, and she couldn't find the big can of hairspray. And she had dragged, of course, her daughter and her husband and her son to this thing, and they're all in the hotel room before the pageant, and it said like 35 minutes before stage time, and the mother is crying. She's literally crying, going, I bring the big hairspray and I can't find it. Get your father. Get him because we need to. And she's pulling the sheets off the bed. And then she looks under the suitcase and goes, I found it. Get over here to the kid now to spray her head with hairspray.
Well, why wasn't the kid there?
She was cowering in a corner.
Yeah, they had her out working the streets.
Yeah.
She's just trying to be a kid somewhere else.
Just the poor kids. Yeah, for a second trying to be a child. Tina, get the axe. Just that type of overbearing bitch.
Well, this guy swears it's a whole positive thing. He swears.
Oh, really?
I continuously go to weddings and parties and things with girls with whom I've met at pageants, and I see what it's done for them. And, you have to sort of weigh out all of the pros and all of the cons, but when all is said and done, I think pageants really are a positive journey. If you could trade places with your mom for a day, what would you do?
Kill myself.
Probably go shopping and spend on her credit card.
I'd eat all the chocolate hidden under the couch.
I drink out of the special bottle she keeps over the fridge.
I'd keep a secret.
I'd abuse another child.
I'd let me play. Just burst into tears. These poor little bitches.
Oh, no kidding.
What kind of problems are these? Are actually perfect, though. These are the disturbed kind of girls I've always liked and been attracted to.
Oh,
yeah.
The ones that after a while.
Up.
Yeah. I like girls with just like tons of baggage and just no dad. I like her. I don't think I've met a girl's father in years.
You like them being a complete mess?
I just want daddy issues. I want everything. And after a while, you get sick of it. But initially, it just works perfect.
Yeah, in the beginning, it's really cool because
It
they're
works
totally
great.
attached to you. And
They're all effed up. And
Yeah.
it's just fantastic.
Yeah.
they're a complete mess.
They're messes.
If I can't see
Popping
self-harm
Xanax,
marks, it's a
drinking.
deal
It's
breaker.
fantastic. When they got to come to your door with a bellhop for all that bag, just bringing it all upstairs. Here you go. Here's my father. Oh, fuck. Just log that. Take this steamer trunk of my mother was a bitch and everything. Oh, here's an uncle trunk. There's another one out here and another one over here.
The wildest in bed.
Yeah,
without a
yeah,
doubt.
that's what it is.
Yeah,
You got
complete freak.
to have the crazies, man.
And then, but the thing is, you could run into that landmine of bursting into tears at any moment.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So you got,
What?
and holidays are special too, because Christmas, it's a happy occasion. Oh wait, that's the day Dad left. All right off Christmas.
Like, you have 1 minute they're crying, next minute they're giving you treats at a movie theater.
Yeah, it's
you know what I mean? You don't know why. You're like, all right, I'm going with it.
great.
She was just crying 10 minutes ago,
It's
but
like you just fell into Girl Interrupted.
I know.
It's like they're trying to suck daddy's love out of the bottom of the thing.
All your problems aren't at the bottom of a scrotum.
Oh my God!
Oh,
That
nice.
was a fantastic Daddy's love. Come on, I know it's in there. Oh.
Atta girl.
Just so we can wrap this up, you want a couple clips from Little Miss Perfect? All right, man.
Please.
All right, this is
He's a good guy.
Hadley, Hadlies. Hadley's mom talks about
Hadley.
doing the pageants.
Thank you. Stunt brain got it.
There you go.
Hadley.
Back it up.
Pageants can be expensive, and I think people try to cut corners. Sometimes it's on their clothes, sometimes it's on taking pictures themselves, sometimes it's on doing their own hair and makeup for their child.
Ow!
If you start skipping these steps, you're not going to have a positive end result. Woo, you look sassy. Our next contestant, Hadley Sage Campbell.
What?
You did your face wrong. You went, she knows that she has to nail this routine.
I'm gonna nail this one.
Or what?
Trust me, I'm gonna nail it.
What's with that foot?
Sorry.
Stop saying you're sorry.
Sorry.
For her to say, I'm sorry over again makes me feel like maybe she's doing this more for me than for her.
Oh my God! Yeah, maybe. But don't let that thought sink in a little too much.
That's the big sign. That was the signal. It's
Yeah.
not the bedwetting and the not being around,
Yeah.
being scared of gay men. That is,
Sorry. I'm sorry about everything. Could you stop punishing me?
she has to nail this routine.
Right.
Or what? What is going to happen if this child does not nail her bathing suit section of her?
Yeah.
Well, it's the stuff they're not filming. You can only imagine there, Jim.
Yeah.
You have to nail this
beatdowns.
routine.
Right.
Oh yeah, the beat downs.
Or we chain you to your bed in
Yeah.
the basement for a week.
It really is just bizarre to watch this show because
Parents
it's
don't realize
so-
what they do to the kids. Why would the kid want to do this?
Like, there's nothing. You watch it and just go, oh, that's creepy.
But pedos must just be like porn to them. They must just love it.
Yeah, I like the mothers are all lunatics. They stand up when their daughters are on the stage, and they start acting out the routine themselves, and they want the kid to make eye contact with them so they could just copy what they're doing. So here's this Jabba the Hutt slob with
a
this
big perm.
these fat under
They're called bingo
bicep.
wings. Bingo wings.
Bingo wings.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's great.
Because when you go bingo,
Bingo, and that fat and loose skin just flaps underneath their arms.
Yeah, bingo wings.
Bingo wings.
That's what they call
that
them
is
in Britain.
great.
Bingo wings. Yeah. I thought everyone knew that term. Bingo wings.
That's perfect.
Oh, the British have a lovely way with
It's
language.
shaking, and she's trying to do the routine,
Yeah.
and she's like smiling and telling the kid, she's pushing her mouth, like the mother's doing this, pushing her own mouth up, like, smile, you little effer, smile. And the poor kid is there with this fake plastered on smile, walking around like a robot, because they're kids, they don't know how to like move loose when they're choreographed like that. So it's like they're just going through these motions, and it's just creepy. And then it's like, and now here it comes, the evening gown portion. This is where we judge facial beauty, the dresses, of course, and the poise. How the girls walk in the dresses, and if it looks natural. And
What
here's
horrible
this just
company is making these
gay guy. Completely gay.
It's just despicable. Like, what you're teaching kids, and like, if you say kids play sports, at least they learn some type of healthy competitiveness. But just smile and look sexy teaches you
At
nothing.
least sports is exercise.
Yeah, right.
There's nothing exercise. Well,
This is just
you'll burn a few calories being molested, but
it really is sort of a prelude to molestation. It's an audition to be molested, is what these things are. This one woman slapped these Rich Voss caps in this kid's mouth and made her go out there and smile, and she looked silly with these giant fake teeth in her head.
I gotta watch this dumb show.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Let's meet Shelby's mom here.
Shelby is just a natural talent. It's like
This
the
woman,
talent
let me set it up a little bit.
Please do.
This woman is every haggard, smokes 8 packs a day, spent too much time out in the southwestern sun. She could be 35, but she looks 60.
oh yeah, she's leathery. I remember.
Leathery old
She looks like
hag.
a purse, or like a leather. Yeah.
A hag with these, it looks like she doesn't have her teeth, all her teeth. And she's just, her whole life now is hot gluing beads on rags for this little poor kid to parade around half naked on a stage in.
Hot gluing beads.
When did you realize you had enough watching this show, by the way?
When you had to go for a Kleenex.
You know a little too much about this.
You got sleepy towards that.
I got sleepy after that.
You did a marathon, huh?
Had to roll over, wrap it in the sheet so it doesn't get on you while you're sleeping.
Oh, I just let it get on me. I don't mind.
Oh, do you?
That. Yeah.
But then you wake up with potato flakes.
I always have a shower in the morning.
Potato flakes.
Yeah, it looks like you got some stomach dandruff.
Does it?
That's the haggard woman.
That's Shelby's mom?
And you can see she's got like a tat on top of her chest, but that is just sagging.
Any woman
that
who
boob is
tattoos a
dropping.
tit, why do you tattoo tits? Are like the best things in the world.
So
Sorry.
We knew you asked a valid question. Jim's talking about any woman who will tattoo her rack. Why would you do that?
I think
it's an awful place
it's
for it.
probably going to end up like when you pick up a comic with silly putty, and then each year you just pull it a little more until Beetle Bailey is about a foot long.
Her breast, if you push it together, is like the back of a Mad magazine.
Let's meet Shelby's mom.
Shelby is just a natural talent. It's like the talent fairies flew over her crib in the hospital and just sprinkled her with magical dust. Big
Very well put.
Not that constipated smile. Give me a real one.
Not that
You still look
constipated.
like you're constipated. I wear many hats. I'm mom. I'm head costume designer. I'm head choreographer. Drop the jacket. I want more sass in that frass, Missy.
I'm kind of tired of doing it.
Well, you're going to get tired of doing it, but you're going to do it until you can do it in your sleep. It's a big expense for these pageants. She's got to understand, I'm not going to just put all this money out just for her to go up there and blow it.
Well,
The constipated smile. Kids don't get constipated. A 5-year-old shouldn't know what the term constipated is all about. It's
Right.
something that you get when you're older.
this is when she was doing her own headshot. She nailed up this this little backdrop on this trailer wall, pulls out this cheesy digital camera, and makes her kid do these sexually suggestive poses and starts snapping pictures of her. And then tells her, hey, this isn't Playboy. She says something like, "This isn't Playboy," and then the mother said that, and then the girl goes, "You mean Playgirl?" Because the kid didn't know. She thinks Playboy. Why would I be in Playboy? I'd be in Playgirl, thinking it's a girl playing girl. And she goes, "No, Playgirl has naked men in it." And then the kid made this face like, "Really? Ew," like an ew face. And she goes, "And besides, you can't be in Playboy till you're 18." The mother said that to the kid like she's already got her geared up for that one.
Yeah. We're moving you out to the mansion.
And it ain't going to be Playboy. It's going to be Swank or Wee. Wee.
Hustler.
Oh, Beaver Hunt.
No, Hustler's even better than... That's
phenomenal.
Who didn't love the Beaver Hunt section? I loved the Girl Next Door pictures more than I liked the models. I loved those other ones where it was just disaster.
You guys have got at least good ones. The ones in Britain, we still get the American imports, but then you get these ones that are just British girls off the street that are just called jugs and stuff. Like just these like horrible fat women without teeth with a leg up on a pollard.
Are you a fan of Bigums?
Bigums? No. Well, now I've got the internet. I've got a laptop. I haven't bought porn since a laptop. You know
those magazines are in.
I can't still.
Those
see.
magazines are in deep trouble.
Why would you?
Yeah, I can't see a still photo. I need live action.
They have to somehow reinvent themselves. How are they going to do that?
They can't.
Like even Playboy.
3D glasses.